Hello, music lovers and conversationalists. Welcome to the channel and happy holidays and season's greetings to one and all. I hope you're all doing well, and if you're experiencing winter, I hope you're staying warm and listening to some good music and enjoying the holiday season. And I hope that everyone's enjoying the holiday season, and I hope that 2025 will be a great year for everybody. Today, I'm excited to share with you my top 5 blues and blues rock artists of the year for 2024. Last year I wrapped them up into one nice video, and I thought it would be kind of fun to take it in a different way and have a 5-parter for this particular series, if you will. Today I'm excited to share with you an artist who quickly became a favorite of mine over the last year or so, maybe more. I forget how many times I've seen him now. I think it's been at least 3, maybe 4. I'm going to be seeing him in the new year, early in January or February. I can't remember off the top of my head, but this artist is one of the biggest names and rising stars in the blues world, and he has quite an interesting background. For 27 years, he drove a bus for the Chicago Transit Authority up until about the start of the pandemic, and then he decided it was time to go full-time into being a blues guitarist, singer-songwriter. And his name is Toronzo Cannon, and this album here, Shut Up and Play, is his first as a full-time blues artist, and it is on the legendary Alligator Records. So this has the Chicago feel all over it, and it is a sensational album. This is on, I guess you could say, if I can get the, there we go, a lemonade kind of, or lemon type yellow. It's a really cool color, and it goes nicely against the red album cover. Just put the record over on the side so I don't drop it and break it. That would be quite the video, wouldn't it? But here's a picture of Toronzo on the back, and all the track listings, and there's really not one bad track listing on here, and that's what makes these top 5 or whatever picks for the year, and I'm sure you are all like that as well, because you keep picking a new favorite, or one album gets bumped or pushed aside for another one, and you're like, well, I don't know where to put this one. But coming in at number 5, and really there's, until we get to the top 2, there's really none that's better than another. It's just the way that I thought of these in the top of my head, but the top 2 really were the ones that were the top 2 favorites of mine for the year. But enough rambling. As I said, Toronzo Cannon was a bus driver for the Chicago Transit Authority for almost 30 years, and decided to call it quits in the height of the pandemic, or the start of the pandemic in 2020, and focus on being a blues musician full-time. He is influenced by Chicago legends such as Junior Wells, Buddy Guy, also Albert King, B.B. King, Freddie King, just to name a few. And he is one of the best shows to see by far. You will not be disappointed if you get a chance to see him. He has had such great success over the years, and I see nothing but a bright future for him. He knows how to connect with his audience, and is very gracious with his time after the shows, and will sign albums for you and take photos, and it's really just a great positive experience that you have in a Toronzo Cannon show. And the man is just a master in blues and the guitar, and just knows how to get his message across to the audience. And there are 3 takeaway tracks on the new album here, Shut Up and Play, that I'd like to quickly give my thoughts on. And the first one here is called Can't Fix This World, and I picked this one because we all have that moment where we'd love to change or fix the world. And in this situation, Toronzo Cannon is putting pen to paper, if you will, and wrote this song. This is the opener of the album, and it is a scorcher. This one here shows or displays the power that Cannon has. As not only as a guitarist and a vocalist, but as a songwriter, and it's an anti-establishment, anti-politician tune that really rings true with so many people in all walks of life. And I couldn't pass up the song "Can't Fix This World." It's a scorcher. It's a pedal to the metal type of a rocker, and I think everybody's going to love hearing it, and I'm looking forward to hearing this song live. I hope he plays it live when I see him, and it's just a sensational way to open the album. Coming in next is a another song that Cannon really knows how to deliver a message, and really showcases a different style of his playing. It's still a rocker, but it has a gospel feel to it, more of a gospel feel than a blues rocker, and it's called "Had to Get Through It." The title alone is, I think, a universal message, and we all have to get through the hardships of life before we can reach success. And in this autobiographical tune, Cannon talks about the racial divide and the racial barricades that he had to go through in the course of his life to reach the success that he's at now. And also a autobiographical type way that he has been able to connect with his audience. And it's definitely one that I think a lot of people will listen to and shut up as he plays. And it's just a great tune, and I think the title to the song, "Had to Get Through It," is not just autobiographical in nature, but also one that we can connect to on a different level. So check that track out as well. The last track of the album, which I always find it interesting when the title track is the last track of the album, but that's the case here, and "Shut Up and Play" is a perfect mate to the opener, which is "Can't Fix This World." It's another anti-establishment, anti-politician song where Cannon talks about how when we go to see a specific performer or want to see a particular artist or actor in their element, if you will, in doing their craft, we want them to just focus on the role, focus on what they're doing, their performance, not to bring their politics or religion into the fold, if you will. And that shouldn't be the case, I think, in a free society. I believe that we do have the freedom of speech. And before I get too political, I think it's a great song, and a really reflective song to listen to, and really hear what Cannon has to say as an artist who probably hears that a lot on stage as he's trying to get his message across, and where he's come from, and how he plays the blues to get that message out. So once again, get my cheat sheets here real quick. The 3 songs that I recommend checking out are "Can't Fix This World," that's the opener. Then we have "Had to Get Through It," which is one of the middle tracks, if you will. I think it's the 3rd or 4th track on the album. And "Shut Up and Play," which is the title track. I'll leave a link to Alligator where you can pick up the album if you so choose to, and also I'll try to find links to the songs on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video. You've had a lot of choices in the VC world and on YouTube and other things that you could have done tonight, but I do appreciate you watching and taking the time to check out the video. Thank you again, and happy holidays to one and all, and stay tuned soon for part 4. Take care, and bye-bye.